Hi, I'm McKenna Shear.
And I'm Sawyer Hoff, and we are here today with...
I'm Jared.
Jared, who is the owner of Third and Vine here in Eau Claire. And to celebrate our September 21st issue with our beer and cheese special section, we are here today to learn all about the art of beer and cheese.
Jared, can you kind of tell us how one gets into the beer and cheese game like you have?
Sure. We moved back to Wisconsin after living out in Portland, Oregon for about 7 years. And when we moved back to Wisconsin, we were like, well, what does Wisconsin do best? And it's beer and cheese.
Dairy, girl.
So, yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
So we looked to figure out a way to kind of bring those together and highlight a bunch of beautiful stuff from the region and finding a way to get it all together.
So for me personally, I really only drink Bud Light, and so I'm not very well versed into the beer and cheese world. So how would I kind of get started, or what kind of cheeses to look out for to start pairing in beers and whatnot?
The only way to test your palate is to try new stuff
out.
We're gonna have you taste all of the beers and cheeses that are on our current pairing, and seeing if your palates agree with mine and what matches up well.
Oh, I like that.
Now that we've had a sip of the beer, cheese next?
Yeah.
Next?
So,
that might not be it. That might not be it. I'm scared it is, but it might not be it.
you might come across some pairings where you're like, yeah, it's fine, it's not unpleasant together, but maybe it isn't as exciting as
That
possible.
second one is really good.
Good job.
That's not it. That can't be it.
It can't be it?
That can't be it.
You're
Those
setting
two
me up to
together.
fail.
No. I'm just saying these two together. I don't think that's it. Are you agreeing or do you
I feel like that beer
disagree?
does nothing for that cheese.
Yeah.
For how sexy that cheese is.
What if we're wrong? What if we're completely wrong?
That's why I'm so embarrassed.
It's not. There's no wrong. If you don't like them together, you don't like them together.
Taste is subjective.
The problem is I love goat cheese, and I think it pairs well with anything. So that's gonna be the tricky one. Oh yeah, this is earthy.
I like it.
So this one is a sour. You're gonna have like a little bit of roasty characteristic to it, but it's a incredibly complex beer.
This might be a goat cheeser. Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa. I've never had any beer like this.
But not a lot of people make them.
It's kind of, and not in a bad way, but it's kind of,
Burnt?
no, a little, but it reminds me of kind of balsamic vinegar. But like, not in a bad way, but not in a bad way.
I wouldn't go so far as to say burnt. I would use the word roasty.
I'm making a little switcheroo. Okay, I'm gonna lock this in, final answer, and then I'm just gonna have a little piece of goat cheese just for me.
Just for as a treat.
Yeah. All right.
Well, are we locking them in?
Listen.
I'm locking it in.
This is absolutely
scared.
an exercise in how subjective taste is.
Oh no!
Taste is
Oh
subjective.
no!
Yeah, we have
Oh, no.
very different answers.
Oh no!
I think you have one matched up the same way that we do.
And I have none. That's
I believe so.
sad. Now Jared's gonna step over here and he's going to pair it up how they pair it here at Third and Vine and kind of explain to us why it is that they pair it this way.
Tell me why we were wrong so much.
Oh,
How wrong we were.
We'll reiterate, you weren't wrong. This is, but this is how
Taste is subjective.
we like it, and we'll have you give it another shot.
Okay.
First one, starting on our right, there left, is going to be that Mexican lager from Modicum. So it's got those kind of corn flavors in there. It has like a little subtle sweetness. It's a really clean lager. That subtle sweetness with that bright, tangy flavor that you get out of that goat's milk, I think is just a really beautiful combo and balances like really, really nicely.
He's right.
The next one is that sour from Third Space out of Milwaukee. So just a little bit of lavender and lemon in there. Slightly tart, kind of floral. We like the creamy and like really subtly nuttiness out of that next cheese, the crema casa, to kind of mellow out the little bit of acidity in that beer.
Yep, 2 for 2.
The next one is that kind of fruity, a little citrusy, a little kind of mango flavors coming out of that hazy IPA from Noon Whistle, and having that bright, sharp cheddar to sit alongside those fruity, juicier tones, and having a little bit of that kind of herbal grassy thing that comes out of that
Oh yeah.
cloth bound cheddar.
That one is like alarmingly crisp.
Yeah.
Ugh! I
Darn.
feel like such a fool!
I know it's so obvious now, but
And then lastly, that really unique barrel-aged stout, having this really nice dry, kind of salty, nutty sheep's milk cheese to go along with it. Highlights the roasty bit. It, again, sort of mellows out the acidity a little bit. You'll get a little more nuttiness. I think the date flavor comes a little more to the forefront with the cheese as well.
yeah. Darn. So, well, that was a 0%. We got 0 out of 4.
I think everybody's a winner. We're
We got
drinking beer and
schooled.
eating cheese.
Yeah, we got school, right.
We got beer school.
If you want to try your own spread of beer and cheese, you can come on down to 3rd and Vine, which is located on the corner of 3rd and Vine, and try your own with their beer and cheese flights.
Sweet. And if you want to learn any more about beer and cheese, you can read up some more about local beers and cheeses in the most recent issue of Volume 1, or just come test your own beer flight at 3rd and Vine.
Thank you, Jared, for having us.
Absolutely.
Thank you for
Thank-
schooling us.
Yeah.
Thank you all for coming down.